Hello everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel to another Saturday Kraftgali Wonderful Craft Day. We are starting this off by reminding you about the big second birthday sale. 30% off everything in the store. You have to go check it out. Amazing deals. So yes, I'm pushing that one hard because that's a big chunk of change. So we're going to be making this cute card today with this Lawn Fawn set. I never knew I was into manatees until I pulled out this little bad boy. It's so cute. So it's called Manatee-rific. And it comes with these adorable ones. You can tell one is a female, one's a male. And they have just a cute little images around them to kind of add to the sea scene, if you will. All right, so I am using Lawn Fawn Jet Black ink here. And this is supposed to be friendly for alcohol-based markers, which is what I'm using today. And here's my master marker color chart. These are new brush tip markers that I picked up from Amazon. They're new to me. They're not new. And so I'm going to be coloring with them. I'm putting the caps over on the left-hand side so you can see which ones I'm using. There is a learning curve for me when it comes to brush tip markers because I've only ever used bullet nib. Spectrum Noir is what I used to use, and that is a little bit thicker than a tight bullet nib of the other ones that I have. However, it's not a brush, and so there is just a little bit of trying to figure out how much pressure to put down, how heavy to go with it, how light, and especially because these markers are very, very juicy, to avoid bleeding out from the image, I'm just being very, very careful around the edges and not putting too much color down. I did really well on the left one with not bleeding out, which is a feat for me because lately because I'm so used to having to kind of rub the color in with the bullet nib, that I don't have to do that as much. I was getting a lot of bleeding on my images when I was practicing. And so on the left one, did really well. On the right, got a little bit. Doesn't matter so much with this card because I am going to be cutting them out next to the black line. No big deal. So once I get those colored, I looked up manatee pictures online, and they all had this sort of brownish kind of dot look on their backs. So I added that, and now I'm going in with some greens and a couple different colors just to color in those small images. I'm going to leave the seashell empty because I'm going to actually put some Nuvo Dream Drops in there later. Okay, so then I get my shell colored up, very simple, easy, small coloring. The manatees were a blast to color. And now I have these new retention scissors, spring-loaded, from We Are Memory Keepers. I'm trying them out, seeing if I like them. I know Fiskars has a brand and people rave about them, so that's awesome. I'm going to let you know how. So far, I really like the scissors. I wish they were a little bit sharper pointed on the tip, but I do like them. Okay, you saw what I did with the black marker, outlined it, and now I'm taking this Lawn Fawn wave dye borders, and I'm going to run those through my Gemini Junior so that I could get something to help me with a stencil, because that's what I want. I could use this paper, this cardstock, for itself, but I'm actually going to use it as a stencil instead, or a mask, however you want to look at it. I'm taking some peacock feathers with my makeup brush, and I'm just going to put that down. Now, I went straight to paper, and as you can see, these makeup brushes leave no harsh lines, so that's why I'm such a huge fan of them. Because I don't really have to work too hard at it. So now I'm going to take my stencils, all 3 different size waves, and I'm going to put them down and add some Blueprint Sketch Distress Oxide ink to that. And that's going to give me that multicolored or dual-colored wave water. And that's what I was looking for, because in the ocean, you're going to get pockets of different shades of green, blue, etc. I probably could have even went in with more. So I'm going to take my shimmer spray here, and I'm going to dab this all over because I want that water effect. This is the perfect time to take advantage of the Distress Oxides. So I'm going to do that, take a clean paper towel, and I'm going to pick it up. And then I'm going to have this beautiful speckled look on the back. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this down with a circle die because I want this to just be a focal point that stands out on the card front. I use my little poker tool here to help me align my sentiments because sometimes they just stick to my fingers like nobody's business. And so this helps very much. So I just kind of hold it down with the metal and it doesn't seem to stick so much to that. So once I think this is straight, I readjust quite a few times And I'm using my Tim Holtz platform, the mini one, the travel platform. Some more Lawn Fawn. Okay, so my report on the Lawn Fawn for alcohol inks, very good. It worked really well with alcohol inks, but I wasn't getting as stark an image here as I wanted for my sentiment, so I pulled out my VersaFine Claire Nocturne, and like magic, it just blackened it right up, so it was really good. I'm really liking the Lawn Fawn for alcohol inks. I was very impressed. In fact, I have a review coming on what's the best ink for alcohol markers. So I'm going to be reviewing, I think, 12. I'm insane. But it's going to be fun just to see. And they're pretty much all probably made up of the same thing, but I want to try it. So it's going to be a good fun time. Okay, so I popped up my manatees in 2 different levels or thicknesses of foam tape. The one on the left is more flat. The one on the right is standing out a little bit more. And then I glued down my little images there on the bottom. Taking some art glitter glue, I'm going to add to the back of my circle here. And this, like I said, is going to be the main focal point for the card. I'm going to leave pretty much the rest of it done and white on the card panel. Because I really just wanted this to be the point where your eye goes to. But I am going to round out the corners because I do want to soften it just a little bit. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add both in the Nuvo drop here. This one is called, let me see, Wet White Blizzards. So I'm going to add those, but then it just didn't give me as much of the water look that I wanted. So I went in with some glossy accents, and I went crazy. And I put the glossy accents all over to make it look like bubbles everywhere. And then I extended off of the image. So as if the image was kind of going up into the white cardstock. So I thought that was fun. You know, you can keep it all contained. That's great too. And that'll do it. This is the final card, and here's some still photos of it. Don't forget to head over to Kraftgali. Links will be below. You can check out all the stuff over there. Grab up your craft supplies. We're celebrating Kraftgali's 2nd anniversary, and so the give back is a huge sale. So definitely go take advantage of that. And I will link what else we used below. Hit subscribe if you don't want to miss any more from us. And remember, we come here every Saturday for a Kraftgali design team project. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.